Hey, how we doing today? My name's Danny Rongo, and this is that Oneness Guy vlog, number 2. Moving right along here. I wanted to say hi, welcome everybody, especially all the new subscribers who have been reaching out over the last week or so. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. For those who do not know, what I've done recently is that I started to put out all of my messages regarding oneness just on my YouTube platform here. Okay, so I ask you to please subscribe. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And also add your email to me if you'd like to be on my email distribution list. Okay, so please, by all means, here's my email right here. Just drop me a note and I'll add you to my list. The reason why I got off, I don't know if you recall, but I just really had my fill of Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So I removed myself from those platforms. And what I'm doing now here, like I said, is I'm just putting all of my messages, my videos, my podcasts, and these vlogs here on YouTube. So by all means, thank you for coming on board, and I appreciate you subscribing. Today's vlog is interesting topic that I know you'll all be able to relate to. Unfortunately, that is, I recently had the passing of my very best friend of mine who I grew up with. Anyone who knows me has heard me and my family say the name Yoy. Okay, his name is John, but we all called him Yoy, and he was my very best friend since we first met back in I think 1967, so that's more than 50 years. But I was very sad, to say the least. It was a great gathering of the families. I had friends traveled far to come up to be with Yoy's wife and family and all of us as we mourn the loss of our dear friend. But it made me consider this being the topic of this vlog. Okay, one of the new chapters of the new book, which by the way will be called The Ways of Oneness, is going to be a topic that concerns 2 words, all right? Death and transition. Because what we know from oneness is that we look at those 2 words from two very different perspectives, okay? So what I thought I'd do first here, just so we're clear on what these 2 words mean, I want you to take a look at both of these definitions right now. Okay, what we saw there was that we either consider that we die, which is the end of the life of a person or an organism, okay? Or we transition, which is the process or a period of changing from one state or condition to another. The 2 words I want you to keep in mind there, my friends, are either end or changing. Would you rather your life end or just change? That's why in oneness, we use the word transition, okay? Oneness helps us through many aspects of our lives, especially as we all view how we will transition at some point in time. And oneness helps us because oneness teaches us to view our lives as spiritual beings here. Yes, there's the physical side of oneness, which means that as we interact throughout our lives, that I won't do harm to you because you're my kin per se. You're with me. We're both, human beings. But as we know, and as you've heard me discuss many times, that on this journey here, that we're not human beings having that spiritual experience, as some might have you believe, but we're spiritual beings, and then we're having this human experience. Oneness helps us to understand the importance of that. And especially as we put it into the conversation regarding if we're going to die one day or if we're going to transition. Again, because knowing that we are spiritual beings first, it makes that conversation and that thought process so much easier, because we know that we don't die. We know that we are a transition. Okay, it always leads me back to one of the ancient Chinese philosophers that I've been reading much of, thanks to my guru, Dr. Wayne Dyer, is Lao Tzu. Okay, Lao Tzu was an ancient Chinese philosopher who lived on this earth about 600 years before Christ. And one of his most infamous quotes is that he says, "That which is real never changes." So when we put that into our conversation of oneness, think about it, okay? That which is real never changes. Do these bodies of ours change, right? Face, hair, skin, everything? Yeah, right? From the moment we're born, these bodies change, they grow, and then they in turn will expire. But that which is real, as he said, never changes. What out of our being is real? The essence, that is me and you, right? Our spiritual side. Or as I say in my books, remember how I say that I use the acronym STEVLS? Because we are either spirit, thought, energy, vibration, love, or soul. You can use any one of those 6 words because they're all interchangeable. But they represent what we are as spiritual beings. You can say that we are love. You can say that we are energy. You can say any one of those words. But again, that's what makes us understand that we're spiritual beings. And that essence of us has never changed and never will. Because in theory, we were never born. Our essence, our spirit, was alive and thriving long before we incarnated into these physical beings. You have to come to know that, especially as it pertains to oneness, all right? Again, oneness, like I've been saying, especially in the first book, it does relate to the physical side of us, especially what we're going through right now, right? But the spiritual aspect of oneness is so much more important, as I'm sure that many of you know. And I appreciate that, because that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to confirm our connection through spirit, because we emanate from one source. Like I've always said, we are just individualized expressions of one source. You call that source whatever you want. Again, you can call it God, you can call it Allah, you can call it Buddha, or any of my acronyms. Call it spirit, thought, energy, vibration, love, or soul. It doesn't matter. What you need to remember is that we emanate from that one source, and that source is spirit. It's not this physical. So I've been thinking about that a lot, especially as my friend here, Yoy, passed. And when we come to know that we are spiritual beings, oneness also helps us understand acceptance. The word acceptance, all of us know what it means, but as it pertains to oneness, acceptance helps us live our lives from a more peaceful foundation, if you may. Think about it, like when I first heard that my friend John passed, I remember I couldn't catch my breath. All right, like it hit me and I was losing my breath. I was actually out here where I'm at right now on my sun porch, and I was talking to my brother on FaceTime, and then right across from me we have a street lamp. And at that moment, a red cardinal plopped himself 15 feet from where I am, right here. A red cardinal plopped himself on that street lamp and looked right at me. I knew in that instant that that was my buddy Yoy. That was my brother Yoy. He was telling me, I'm good. I got this. And instantly, my friends, I kid you not, instantly, I felt that anxiety. I felt that fear. I felt everything that my physical nature presents to me when I hear that someone close to me dies. I felt that all go. It left me in an instant, because I knew that was the confirmation that I needed, that I know that my brother, my dear friend, is now back in his spirit essence, and that he's fine. And it took the visit of that one red cardinal. It was really cool, really cool. But okay, so I'm gonna keep this here at that. Like I said, I don't like to keep these vlogs too long. But again, I'm Danny Rongo. You also know me as that Oneness Guy, and this is vlog number 2. I appreciate you, everyone out there, for tuning in, especially these new subscribers. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. And again, please, if you haven't, please subscribe. This is the only platform that I'm going to be using going forward, okay? And please send me your email too, all right? Send it. You can email me at dannyrongo@gmail.com. And as I always say, please visit my websites if you want to know more about my first book, which is I Am God and So Are You, My Friend, A Common Man's Guide to Oneness. Please go to my website, which is IamGodBook.com. And as always, for those who want to follow me along with my music and other endeavors, as they say, please visit my website, DannyRongo.com. So until my next vlog or podcast, I wish you guys love and peace, and please stay healthy, think healthy. All right, and until then, in oneness, namaste.